Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Peeping patterns over promises every day in every way. Thanks for being here with me, Pisces. All right, this is the Priestess of the Light Oracle. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me in pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective. Highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. Two more. Ooh, Sacred Gratitude. I love it. One more. Pisces, we got free Reiki tonight. Sign up at the first link pinned below. Okay. Sacred Gratitude. Oh my... It's so wild when they do this. I literally was doing this yesterday. Sobbing and putting my hands on the tree in my backyard. Sacred Gratitude. Reverend appreciation and prayer. Oof, Pisces, I love this. This is a call for us to soften into gratitude, soften into a state of reverence. You know what's funny is I learned that word in Catholic school, but from a very strict priest. Showing reverence, though, it's showing peaceful respect and honor from a place of appreciation. Is there something about yourself, your journey, nature, the people, places, faces that have helped offer you healing or helped, catalyst, right? Because you are your own healer. You are your own healer. If that's the only thing you ever remember I say, you are your own healer. Is there a source of inspiration that you can offer gratitude towards today? This is also quite a literal invitation to go hug a tree. High Priestess Linda, I know you. I know you're always out there hugging them. But yeah, offering some kind of sacred offer of appreciation for yourself in your journey and any resource. This is giving nature, the cleansing properties of nature. Is there some kind of ritual or outdoor space that you regularly go to that assists in the cleanse, assists in the recalibration of your energy? They say there's something about electromagnetics in the earth and in trees that naturally recalibrate us. And this is card number 50, breaks down to 5, right? 5 plus 0 is 5, and that's change. You actually might be, this might be not a reminder, foresight as to you're about to receive something. There's about to be a big change, and the gratitude that you're going to want to offer through earth, through grounding, through presence in the body will assist you in kind of savoring the gift that's coming in. Because if you look at this imagery for my tarot students and oracle card students, see how it's there's dark mystery here, dark unknown, and then there's bits of light that come out, and now here she is facing the light, facing the tree. But over here, there's nothing. If you're coming out of a period of feeling like there was no progress, no change, no manifestations rolling through, this is specifically for you. There is about to be a big change where you're going to want to practice gratitude. That gratitude is going to allow you, again, to savor the gifts and savor the moment. That's really beautiful. Yeah, dude. Earth magic. Fearlessness, removing obstacles. Damn. Whatever. If you're coming out of a darker time, especially with, as of Monday, or I think as of Monday, Mercury retrograde post shadow phase officially over. Honestly, yesterday I was wiped. All I could do was pray, meditate, take a walk, and feed myself. That is literally all I could do. And cry. That is all I could do with all of the changes and energy I'm feeling. So if you're in that too, there's something that's shifting now. Look at that full moon. A full moon in the background signifies completion. Man, I love this. Full moons are also a period of celebrating your wholeness, celebrating all of the lessons that you've acquired along the way. Extract the lesson and can you extract the I'm such a badassery insight from any of the challenges you just moved through? any of the familial obstacles, financial obstacles, any of the letdowns, the heartbreaks, the disappointments, any of the revisiting of people from the past or patterns from the past that you slipped into. Can you look back at all of that and be like, I'm full, I'm whole, and I'm intentionally extracting the wisdom and the insight, and I'm giving myself credit for moving through that. Card number 26 breaks down to 8, and 8 is prosperity. White horses are good omens. This is really giving like from the darkness to the light here. And then finally, look at this, guide, the illuminated path. I always think of High Priestess Kimberly's YouTube channel, the path illuminated, when I see this card. You've been protected this whole time. There's been some kind of earthly angel, which could be in the form of a pet, a familiar, or family member. Through this darkness into the light, you are, I keep coming back to gift. Maybe I need to find a different word, but there's a gift coming, and it's through your connectedness to the cycles of earth and the cycles of your human experience. The gift that you are receiving is connecting you even deeper to the vibration or the pulse of Gaia, especially if you are practicing earth medicine in whatever way, shape, or form that is, or if you are practicing healing through aligning with natural rhythms and cycles. There's so many different ways you could be doing that. Shout out to those people doing that. Right hand emitting the light. Okay, that's also interesting because we have Reiki tonight, right? Your right hand is your giving hand, the masculine energy. I think this is a gentle invitation to, can you offer something back to earth in the form of light, in the form of healing, in the form of appreciation, because you are now embarking upon this period where you're actually holding the magic in you. The healing, wow. The healing and like recalibration energy or vibration that earth holds for you, the magic that you receive from looking at water, from hugging trees, from grounding in the earth. You're showing up as you hold it now. You've always held it. But this is showing up as activation. Maybe some of you just recently got attuned to some kind of energy healing work or some kind of shamanic journey certification, something like that. This is tying back to Taurus energy, which we're in Taurus right now still. So it's like big earth energy, big securing the light directly because of the darkness you just moved through. Your earth magic removes obstacles. The more connected you are to the cycles, I'm sorry, I'm spazzing with this. Sorry. Your connection to earth magic removes obstacles. I'm just going to keep repeating that, so I'm going to pull tarot now. But there's something there. Your connection to earth magic removes obstacles. Foofy woofy. I just stopped myself from saying, so I'm going to say it. Especially if there are those of you who are seeking more natural remedies to anxiety and fear healing, moving away from pharma and leaning more into magic from the earth, where you can, legally, safely. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, please. I want to talk about the earth magic first. What is this? Removing the obstacles, fearlessness. Oh my God. Queen of Cups, that's you, babe. Smooch that love button. Look how cute you are. Stop. So you know what's funny is I keep thinking about seashells and pearls today, so that's going to be the inspiration for the High Priestess Healing Community Meditation. Every Wednesday we have a midweek meditation in the middle of the day. And now this is the card that I associate with seashell magic and pearls. Something that you're doing that's like you recognize being in earth, with earth, recognizing the oneness of you with earth cycles heals you. Oh my God! This is the Empress card. 2 + 1 is 3. That's why I was saying that Taurus spiel. Man, you are the earth. For real. This is so beautiful. I love the femme energy out here. You are fertile with earth magic yourself. You are fertile with earth magic yourself. If you are attempting to manifest, but this looks really like you're just trying to create a new It's either creating new pathways so that fear and freeze mode don't stop you. Whoa. That might be it for a lot of people. There's an attempt for you, what I'm seeing is there's an attempt to create more fluidity in the neural pathways where you see more solutions and pathways versus potential obstacles and blockages. Someone, I think multiple people here, are like actively trying to create pathways and viewpoints for themselves where they see opportunities to call in, attract, create more versus like, let me anticipate all the problems and obstacles along the way. That might be like very, very hardwired. So this healing that you are standing in is significant. There's something about you being attuned to the earth. Okay, so the star card, it's healing and wish fulfillment, right? When it's in reverse, this is the thing that's being called to be healed. It's through your earth magic that you are able to remove the obstacles. It is through your earth magic, your Empress energy, your Queen of Cups. It's essentially a lot of self-care, but it's specifically attuning to nature's rhythm. This is what not only ignites courage, it allows you to release the old ways of seeing things, the old perspective of, if I do this, I'm going to anticipate these problems. There's something about dissolving the viewpoint of problems. Can I get something on the star in reverse? You are kidding me. Aka squeeze me? Oh my God. The Empress and Judgment. If you're playing tarot along with me and you also got the Empress card or the Star card, Judgment card, that's also wild. I was doing that yesterday listening to High Priestess Edie's tarot reading, and I was pulling the same card she was saying, and I was like, this is so wild. Okay. You have been called into your earth magic, into your fearless era, into your I can create and I can see clearly. When I take care of me, I recognize psychic queen. The more connected to the earth I am, the more magical or psychic I am. This is you being called into this. For those who have been practicing this, this is your resurrection period. You're coming all the way online here. This is so beautiful. This is the rise of the divine feminine era. I'm also seeing, if you think about in Thelema is this spiritual philosophy. They believe in aeons. It's like periods of time measured by spiritual, soulful evolution. And one of the aeons is the Aon of Isis, which is the evolution and spiritual collective growth of the divine feminine. You're showing up as you're in your Aon of Isis. I almost use the Isis oracles too. Okay, hold on. These cards are so big for my hands. The dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Okay, so maybe some of you did this. This is where that darkness into light is coming from. And the key of life. Spinning the Ankh, the key of life. It was in the darkness you found the key. The key is what keys unlock, right? It allows you to move through new portals, doorways, obstacles being removed. The door is the obstacle. Not having the key is the obstacle. Into the darkness you went. Maybe this is just simply facing, like, on a very practical human standpoint. Facing the boundary conversations you had to have. Saying no to the people you need to say no to. Cutting off access to those who, can't keep up with you. Facing the financial difficulty, finding resolve for it. Facing the employment challenge, finding resolve for it. Whatever the into the darkness was, you're showing up as having done it. And you come out with a key. And this key of life is offering you a brand new resurrection, a brand new life on this earth, living this life experience as your Empress self with your psychic abilities fine-tuned to the earth itself. Some of you are actually able to it's foresight. It's predicting patterns that you can see playing out in the circumstances around you. You can already see it. Bottom of the deck, yeah. Rising sun. The divine solar child reborn. So wild because in the Aeons, it's Isis, Osiris. I forget the baby. I'm forgetting the child. But they have 3 Aeons. Solar child reborn, resurrection. Especially if you consider yourself a light worker, if you identify with that verbiage or that title of like light worker energy, this is showing up as the more connected to earth you are, the more light work you actually offer. The star being in reverse, sometimes that like irks me. This is actually giving like you just started. So like the journey is going to be of the flipping of this star card. And that star card's not just going to heal you, it's going to impact the community around you, the people that you're tied to. This is also star family support for anybody who considers themselves galactic or having multidimensional ties to starseed energy. Give me, can I get one on the star in reverse? Is that what I just asked? Okay, well. This is taking action leads you to victory. Taking action leads you to victory. Some of you may have felt held back. Like I have all these ideas and I'm trying to figure out which way to go, or all these options, or there's start, stop. If you've been in that energy and that's been what that darkness has been, this is like, oh no, now it's time. Oh my goodness, Miss Neptune confirming. Thank you so much, Nep. And you're destined to be successful here. The 6 of Wands and the Chariot card are very parallel. It's big victory energy, but the 6 of Wands is because you moved through the 5 of Wands, using free will, applying your spiritual values and concepts to like how you are looking at things and allowing yourself to be the victor, to be seen, to be successful. Both of them wearing white, so it's very like your intentions are pure. Your intentions have been pure, they stay pure, or purifying your intentions is what helps you actually experience this breakthrough. Okay, I like this. Man, Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. That is a balance in that divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Remember we said there's somebody protecting you. It's in the 3D, you have this protection, but there's angelic tie to this protection. Okay. Maybe they've been guiding you. Tell me about this guide, this angel. This guide angel. Beautiful. This is like a symbol of the depths of emotions that you've been facing. Maybe some of the harder emotions are being triggered to come up. Maybe emotions or fears that you're like, whoa, thought we dealt with this. This is giving like the underbelly though. It comes up, and as you face it, you swim in it, you immerse in it, your clarity of your third eye, of seeing, of understanding what it all means, what it's all for, delivers some kind of pentacle gift. Again, earth energy here that already has some roots here. So this is like an opportunity for you to move down a different path, or the path you've been trying and you felt like was blocked. Something's opening up now with this Ace of Pentacles that's going to potentially lead to 10 of Pentacles. It's directly through your feminine energy, your intuition. This is big like psychic energy. So if your dream space has been super activated, they may have been clearing out some, I don't want to say blockages, but like pathways that you have deeply embedded in your subconscious that are wired around limits. So if you've been having an activated dream space, oh my God, the cat just started playing with the bell, so that's confirmation for someone. If you've been having an active dream space, the dreams are actually clearing out the subconscious wiring that perpetuates a perception of limits so that you can actually experience the depth of limitlessness in the 3D, not just the emotional space, not just the psychic, spiritual space, in your 3D now. I dig this. Give me one more on this Moon, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. Woofy, woofy. I actually think you can expect some kind of like, there's some kind of mentorship, some kind of guidance that you're either being led to or that's being offered to you if you choose to accept it. There's like a beautiful union here that creates balance for you on this path that you are carving out, right? The star in reverse, kind of carving out this new path. And if it's not a path, it's a pathway, neural pathway, which is essentially rewriting your brain, which is hard. Rewriting your brain to look for opportunities instead of looking for obstacles. Look for solutions instead of problems. One more. Moon. That is that Five of Swords that we were just I meant to say Five of Wands, but some of you it's from the head. For some of you it's chronic anxiety, chronic worry, overthinking, the mind space like debilitating you. But this Five of Wands is like, it's the challenge that you move through to get to that Six of Wands. Clarifying the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles. This is you, when you go into the depths, recognizing and seeing, maybe this guide is bringing you here, looking at, oh, this is where in my body, in my mind, I hold the conflict. I hold the obstacle. So this is like not even an obstacle outside of you. This is a limiting belief that's being uprooted and turning into a gift. That's beautiful. 3-3, believe anything is possible. I think that's what got you here. 3-3-3, being guided by your ascended masters. There is some kind of angel or guide on your side that's been like leading you to parts of you that want to be revealed and uncovered once it's time. And it's leaving you with this brand new perspective. Yeah, look at that. Breaking through that Five of Pentacles, Devil energy. So that's big fear around scarcity, around lack. That could be literal financial, or it could be romantic, but like relationship dynamics, like maybe you previously didn't see where you were experiencing lack, and then something like unveiled and you're like, oh, I'm the Empress, I'm the Queen of Cups, like I need to receive more. I've been allowing less, and being able to see that clearly now. Anything on this Judgment? What is going on? Empress and the Emperor, that's Big Mama and Big Daddy. You got some beautiful divine team that loves you very much, guiding you through every step of this journey. Maybe some of you have past parents who you are actively praying to or connecting with. Judgment's being clarified by the Emperor. The Emperor is the establishment. So now we've seen the mother, the father, and the child. There is something about you connecting with the Holy Trinity, whatever that means to you, creator, creation, and inspiration, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, like whatever words you use. There's greater harmony within, if you are in a sacred relationship, there's much greater stability and harmony coming through. A level of wish fulfillment and healing that has not yet been attained will be attained. There's some kind of guide assisting in this development. That also explains that Two of Cups, coming into deeper soul union. For those who are, this is more spiritual. Your divine feminine earth magic is essentially what removes the perceived blockages around limitations and what's possible for you. You're being called now to use that beautiful gift you have to establish yourself in this new vibration and allow yourself to take warrior-like action to assert yourself in your new crowned, throned position. This is giving don't budge. That's giving don't budge. And you see how even I just placed this on, like, the Empress is slightly behind the Emperor because he's protecting her. It's like there's something about protecting this beautiful feminine earth magic you have. Meow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Tell us about the Look at that, Ace of Wands at the bottom. There may be a new idea. This is like the new idea, the new aha, like, oh, I have inspiration now to do this thing. I have motivation to go this way, to implement this idea, to connect deeper with this person. For some of you, this is like clearer next steps on this spiritual calling, especially if you know you have gifts that you've been fine-tuning, tapping into, no matter what stage of the game you're in. This is like the next step. You may have been, if you were coming out of this dark period of like, I start and it stops. I start and it stops. There's some kind of, there's an ending to that, even if you were getting frustrated and maybe grieving, maybe crying. There's an end to that. Divine intervention. Oh my God, magic. Magic coming in. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Reverent appreciation and prayer. There's this ability you have to be tender, and that's that Empress energy. And then there's also this other side that you have where you're able to enforce fierceness to protect the tenderness. That part of you may have been demonized or weaponized at some point, either recently or like this is the program, this is the code of like, it's giving people pleasing, but it's beyond that. It's like being a good girl, a good boy, always being nice, always being polite. Don't stand up for yourself. And if you do, make sure that you do it in a very palatable way. And it's like, you don't have to be palatable, you know, when it comes to protecting your energy and what's important to you. You're allowed to just be matter of fact. You don't have to assign, and maybe that's like an art form, I don't know, but like you don't have to assign gentility to your boundaries. There's something else about that lion though. Knowing when to roar. Give me one more here. Knowing when to roar. I think that like there's something unearthing inside of your body from the solar plexus, sacral, and root. Through the healing of those, I know in spirituality I do too, like we love the upper chakras, you know, we love the upper chakras and the heart. It's through these bottom chakras that there's some type of magic is unearthed in you. I don't know why I keep saying unearthed, but you are earth, you know, you are the Empress, you are Gaia. There's magic in there. So if there's been specific solar plexus, sacral, or root chakra healing, big emphasis on the solar plexus. Big emphasis on like self-worth, what you believe is possible for you, what you believe you're able to do. There's some kind of magic coming from that spot, and it's going to potentially rock your emotions in a very overwhelmingly beautiful way, where you're like, I didn't even think this was possible for me. Not this relationship, not this business, not this recognition of my spirituality and my gifts. I didn't think this was possible. And whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, this is like the pentacle proof of this magic unfolding. Can I get one on the pentacles? Judgment at the bottom. This was really hard. I cannot emphasize this enough. Look again. Look at this again. The change in perspective, we saw that hangman energy before, and that's first decan Pisces. So big emphasis on the first decans, but this is all Pisces cards, right? Tower, so whatever rocked you. 5 of Wands, not easy. You recognizing the trigger, the wounding in you. Ace of Rods, there's that Ace of Wands again that we just saw. Brand new idea. Finally, there's motivation. There's inspiration. It might seem sudden. And look, it's outside in nature. It's in the earth. It's earth magic. There's something about your connection to earth that allows for new ideas to come clear as you emerge from this dark time. This has been exhausting, but you and your Ariana Grande ponytail coming out from your crown, you have something other people don't have. There's some kind of spiritual connection that you got it figured out now. You can see clearly now. You know how to protect your energy now. You're very regal in doing this. I really like this. 9 of Wands plus that Ace is 10. So there's some major spiritual burden is wrapped, is closed. Spiritual cycle, generational wounding, generational healing, some spiritual burden that you've been carrying, it's over. And this is like the next, this is where you're at. This is where you are now. Can I get something on this ace? Oh my God, Pisces, can you smash that love button if this makes sense? 8 of Wands, progress forward, communication. Tell me it's a Chariot. I knew it. Okay. This Ace of Pentacles is going to be some kind of written communication that you have successfully overcome a mental battle or pattern that you previously fell victim to. This is giving inside job, but perhaps it has been triggered by an external circumstance, a party of 2, a party of 3. There is sun setting on 2 people. Oh, specific, here we go. There's a sun setting on 2 people that were attempting to win at all costs by potentially just like benefiting from your energy, whatever way, shape, or form that is, whatever that means to you. This is giving like you had some kind of recognition and you didn't let it stress you too much. You allowed yourself an appropriate amount of like grieving and discomfort without it overcoming how you view yourself. And I think that has been the change. 2 5s is a 10. I think that's the change. This looks like in the past, some of you would be either victimized or you would experience some kind of unjust treatment or circumstance. And there's a bit of internalizing what happened to you as like, well, I could have prevented it if I, which is like, okay, but also that is also a coping mechanism that typically I'm not saying you're a victim, but we have all been victimized at some point, right? Staying in victim mode is one thing, but recognizing when something extraneous outside of your control happens, that doesn't mean that you deserved it or called it in. It looks like there's some kind of internalizing of something negative that happened, like it was your fault. And this is like, no, this wasn't your fault. This was an experience that you could not have stopped or peeped. And sometimes that happens. And it's how we move through it that makes us a victor or not. You're showing up as a victor. Like you're extracting something from this negative experience. I'm sorry to bring up like whatever this negativity was, this really hard time that may have even been a little bit of a trigger of PTSD. It looks like less than the origin story, but it's still kicked up the dirt of this deep wound. Foofy woofy, oh my God, okay. And now you're showing up as making moves coming from the darkness. So remember I was like, start and I'm stopped. I started and I was stopped. There's something now about, okay, 8 of Wands, Chariot, 2 of the fastest moving cards in the deck. You're moving through this swiftly. There's like no stopping you. Even the facial expression here is, you can't see this person's eyes or third eye protected, right? Crown protected. There's a little bit of a, what is the word? Smirk. Not because they're glad that these people are, not with it. They're not getting their way. But there's an element of, I understand now. Did this just happen to you, Pisces? Where you're like, I understand now. I understand like why all of this is playing out for my rise. You have the divine masculine and the divine feminine of the deck out twice. This is your rise. Movement forward. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for this. Pisces, smooch that love button. Claim your movement forward victory. Do you want to guess what's at the freaking bottom of this deck? Ready? It's an ace. Ace of Pentacles. That is that. That was big confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. You are now... Oh my God, please. Eminem is playing in my head and it's not appropriate. And I can't sing this, Spirit. Okay. Give me 1 minute. You're now moving through this like welcome gate. Sometimes we call this arch a portal in tarot. This is like a welcome gate. This is like, yes, you finally arrived, this Ace of Pentacles. Now, what are you going to make with these 2 pentacles you got going on here? Oh, foofy woofy. Anything else with this magic, magician, and strength? Thank you, Spirit. God, in my best Usher voice. Claim it, Pisces. My Ace of Pentacles turns into 2 Pentacles and it turns into 10. Real quick with it. Quantum leap that financial gain, baby. Quantum leap that financial gain. And if it's not financial gain, it's significant, whatever the abundance is that you've been calling in. So if you've been calling in spiritual gifts, the abundance is raining down. If you've been calling in financial career opportunities, that's about to happen. And you're surrounded by people who have support. And even that one guide, that one dog, now we have 2 dogs. Everything's like multiplying, right? Like everything's multiplying for you. Take that as like peace of mind that everything's about to multiply for you. The ace came out twice. The dog's doubling now. The Empress doubled here. And it's because of this like period of eclipse, which was like darkness, the retro. Really, we've been in this terrible portal from mid-March till Monday. That's been the portal. So anything that's gone down and transpired that's been challenging for you, take this as like, okay, I'm walking through this gate now. The hardest part of the year is over. And I'm about to watch my abundance, my gifts, my plans multiply time and time again. You know what else is interesting? The shape of the pentacles. I don't know if you can tell. It's the tree of life from the Kabbalah. And we're talking about all this earth magic. And the Empress out here twice. There really is something about your connection to earth is affording you more magic in yourself to call in what it is that you're seeking. There's 3 different lines here. There's romance, there's career, and there's spirituality. Foofy woofy. Claim that money magic. Okay, babe. I love it. We'll close on that 10 of Pentacles. I love it so much. Well, King of Cups at the bottom. The other psychic. Some of you could be meeting a divine counterpart. And if it's not a divine counterpart, we have this, again, balanced energy of divine union. So if you've been practicing divine union within self so that you can receive more of the spiritual abundance or financial abundance, this is here for you. Playing cool, calm, and collected is going to afford you greater, it's going to yield greater results for you. Because the more regulated your nervous system is, the more pathways you're able to see. When we go into fight or flight, panic, anxiety state, and survival, a different part of the brain's activated. That's why we're not able to see solutions as easy. And that's why we end up like calling our family or friends like, hey, I need you to talk me off this, what is it? Talk me off the, whatever, ledge. Because we can't see clear. You are magic. I think part of it has been patience, though. There's like something in that darkness that was brutal. The start, stop. There's somebody here that's been like trying to get something rocking and rolling and it hasn't been working. And now everything's about to flow. Thank God, Spirit, because it is not easy out on these spiritual streets right now. I swear to God. Any additional, look at that, miracles. And I just said that on the community feed in your best Whitney voice. Also, for those who are asking who I meant, the only Whitney in my life, one Miss Whitney Houston. Thank you so much. Whitney Cummings is hysterical. I love her. But to me, I'm like, oh, Whitney Cummings must have been named after Whitney Houston. Just is what it is. Just is what it is. Okay. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life. And also to those that are currently occurring and still to come. Okay. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. So I'm actually just going to take that. That's the message, is like, this Ace of Pentacles is going to be considered a small miracle and you're going to get it twice. There's also something about being outside where you're able to spot the miracles more. Maybe they're not outside. Maybe they are. You might just get the insights, the clarity, the downloads while you're outside. But there's something about the more time outside you spend, the clearer the miracle recognition will be when you get them. 1 pentacle turns to 2, and 2 turns to 10. That is a quantum leap of abundance. That is a miraculous leap of abundance. But it's because you're showing up as miraculous. Are you giving yourself credit for the miraculous patience that you have been giving yourself and the universe and your healing? Maybe even There could even be like you affording parental figures or grand parental figures, granting them some type of sacred gratitude, especially if it's been like a tumultuous relationship with these people. If you recently have done that, I know we just had Mother's Day and that's like not an easy holiday for everybody. Some people it's harder for, right? If you did some kind of ritual or practice offering like forgiveness and gratitude, especially for a caretaker that, whatever the case is, didn't meet the needs that you had, this is also like a nod towards that work was heard, that prayer was received, and now obstacles are being removed. Isn't that funny when we do like personal healing, pathways for other parts of our life open up? That's it. I really like it, so I don't want to go. This is what happens. I'm like, oh, it feels good. Let's stay in this dopamine rush. Okay. Anything else for Pisces? Thanks for being here, Pisces. Undecided. In this lifetime, you were given the opportunity to fully explore your options to prepare you for the next. As a result, you may experience many new adventures. Wow. So for the Pisces out there who are like, I start, stop, don't know which way to go, that's almost like, it's like baked into your soul plan. Or like, I don't know what's next. It's baked into your soul plan because you had some kind of like purifying experience in a past life. That's actually one of your, and it might feel uncomfortable, but one of your gifts is you get to pick. You get to pick. You get to pick. Many new adventures. Get ready. This is so nice. Get ready for whatever beautiful is about to enter your life. This is so nice, Pisces. All right, let's play Ask a Priestess. We had a beautiful question from Tanya R. She said, how can I tell the difference between my anxiety and my intuition? How do I know if it's my intuitive guidance or paranoia? Such a good question. If we have any social workers or psychologists, psychiatrists out there who want to weigh in, we would love your high priestess professional expertise. Something that I do is, this takes a little time, but I keep a notebook. I keep like a little journal or a notepad. And I've talked about this here before. If I think it's an intuitive ping, I put it in this journal, this notepad. And if it comes up again, I like put a little tally mark next to it. It could just be ideas, or it could be like insights around relationships I have, or a decision-making process that I use. Like, I try to keep it as focused on me as possible because we really can't control other people. But when I was working with someone back in March, I kept a notebook around all the times I felt things felt off, because I wasn't sure if I was projecting PTSD onto this person or if this was my internal system saying, get the F out. I laugh, but that's just me coping. But because I had to unlearn the way I was taught, and I've had to come back into my body to listen to my body and recognize, oh, these feelings are my intuition saying, get away from this situation. So keeping some kind of pentacle proof evidence list helps me over time. And I only needed like 3 weeks of documentation to be like, all right, clearly this is a no-go, like exit stage left. Another way is, they say that anxiety, I'm not going to touch on paranoia just yet. Anxiety is a nervous system response, and it will loop like all day or for several hours after the experience. Whereas intuition is usually an assured knowing, even if the thing that you're looking at isn't providing you with logical reasoning. So with that experience with that person I had in March, there was one conversation we had where I expressed my concerns for safety. And they said, they spun it on me. And in that moment, I had this aha of, oh, I know what this is. It was like I was having a conversation with myself in my head. I was like, I'm not even scared in the moment. I was like, oh my God, I know what this is. This is intentional manipulation. They're trying to minimize their inappropriate behavior so that I would take on, their whatever. So if you have these moments of, I just know it, I just know it, I just know it, that's usually intuition. Or like something's telling me I shouldn't do this thing. Better safe than sorry, especially when we're practicing intuition, If you can meditate more, that intuition will be clearer. That intuition might even come up in the meditation. And when it comes to paranoia, this is tough in the spiritual space because I do believe people get bouts of this as we evolve, and our parts of our ego swell when our spiritual development swells, and then that ego will also contract and dissolve, and like we come to a more homeostasis, a clearer balance. Paranoia is when, actually, I'm like so hesitant to talk about this because this is a deeper thing. If you look up paranoia symptoms, they might give you deeper insight as to, okay, is this intuition or paranoia? Paranoia is when it starts impacting our lives, when we're like not allowing anyone in, when we think everyone's out to get us or everyone's going to hurt us. Your intuition actually empowers us to go out and interact with people and have experiences, because our intuition is like this secret, I don't want to make this violent, but like secret weapon, secret tool, secret gift, where you can be like, I don't have to go out scared because I know my intuition will guide me, and I'll just be able to be like, oh, I'm not going to talk to this person anymore, or I should go right down this road instead of going straight. Intuition and your spiritual gifts should empower you to have more human sentient experiences. Your paranoia and anxiety will limit it. And of course, we want to recharge our energy. So looking at your day-to-day life, is my life balanced with interactions with people and recharge? Is my week balanced with interaction with people in the world around me and recharge? Or am I completely hermited up? And that's for everyone, that's for everyone's individual reflection. And only you are your own healer. So you're going to determine what that healthy balance looks like for you. I hope that makes sense. All right, Pisces, hold my hands. We got free Reiki tonight. Sign up at the link below. I hope I see you there. Rest and reset those energy centers. Sending you so much Reiki love and healing, High Priestess. Take a big deep breath in through the nose. Holding it at the top for 3, 2, 1, and releasing through the mouth. And claim your abundance, babe. Bye, guys.